men and your endless fighting.
Godspeed, husband. Take care. And come home soon. I'll pray for your safe return, as always.
Thanks,
How are things with the infirmary?
Not to worry, I'll be
Did they
fine.
give you a bit more
I'll
coin
go.
at least?
Unfortunately not. They said there'll be no more until St. Havel's Day.
But that's still a long way off.
I know. On St. Havel's Day, the payments come from the surrounding villages and the outlying farms. Some of them are supposed to pay in chickens, eggs, or other things. But a lot pay in groschen. Then they might give us more. Since we're going to the market square, I could buy some meat at the butcher's.
You buy that often? I thought you said you had to save every groschen you can.
That's true, but you wouldn't believe the things those monks think up.
How's that?
You know they're forbidden to eat red meat. It's a sin. Saint Benedict forbade it.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I until recently. But that's not all. The thing is, they have an exception to the rule. They can eat red meat if they're sick, so they recover faster. Then, it's not a sin. So some of them are always coming along with all sorts of ailments. So they can lie around in the infirmary and eat meat. Of course, the monks have precedence, so I have to go to the butcher's. And then, there's not enough money for other things.
Well, well. You learn something new every day.
I've even heard tell that there was a monk who tried to keep pigs in a pond at one time.
Why on earth would he do that?
To prove they're water creatures. The monks are allowed to eat water creatures, you see. Not only fish, but even beavers and the like.
That's good. I'd never come up with something like that. And how did it end up?
I don't know. Maybe they drowned.
That's good, though. I must remember that one.
Tell me, how is it, being in the service of Sir Radzig?
I was surprised he took me into his service after I lost his sword, but it all made sense to me when I found out that actually Sir Radzig is my father.
What?
Yeah, really. I still can't quite believe it myself either. I'm his son. His bastard son, that is. See, he and Ma had... well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, he left me to my father, my other father, Martin, to raise me, see?
I see. I suppose. And what does that mean for you now?
I'm not quite sure myself. We'll see what happens.
My word. That's quite a story. So now you're Sir Henry of Scarlet. I have to mention the Virgin Mary, of course. Maybe... The Virgin Mary visited me. That will get their attention. Henry, I'm a bit worried. I never spoke to people like that before. I've no idea what to say. They'll all laugh at me.
Don't worry, you can do it. People will swallow anything, believe me. Just start with something that will grab their attention. Like that the Blessed Virgin visited you. That should do it. And once you've got their ears, give them the important part. Nothing could be easier.
Maybe for you. Why don't you do it instead, if it's that easy?
I would. Only the Virgin Mary didn't choose me. Remember? Now don't worry about it. People always want to hear something sensational. They'll be hanging on your every word. And I'll be there with you.
All right. Thanks, Henry. Nothing could be easier. Yeah. All right. Here goes. Take care. The Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary came to me in a dream. And she showed me things. Things I've never seen before. A great city. A great and beautiful city it was. Great and beautiful. With many, many spires. Tall spires. Golden in the sunlight. And around the city was a mighty wall.
All this she showed to me. But then the city was suddenly engulfed in flames. The earth began to shake and the gate burst open. Holes opened up in the ground and from them beasts of hell leapt forth. They broke down the walls and stormed the city through the broken gate. And the beasts hunted down all the sinners. They sank their fangs into their burning flesh and tore them to pieces mercilessly. And the sinners screamed and tried to flee them, but it was in vain. But then, Our Lady appeared. Mary, the Holy Mother of God. She covered the whole city in her cloak, smothered the flames, and drove out the beasts. The penitent sinners came out of the city, knelt before the Virgin in prayer, and thanked her for their salvation. That is the vision that came to me. And I believe this message was not meant for me alone. It was a warning to us all. We are those sinners, and we must once again build those mighty walls. Not from stone or wood, but from virtue and love for our neighbor. And whoever has sinned and acted unrighteously must repent and change their ways.
Sucker. That lass doesn't hold
Isn't
back.
she that lass?
But there's truth in what she says, no doubt.
That was better than any of ours. There's no denying it.
You can always tell when a woman's in need of a man, and that lass needs one badly. Maybe I should go and make her an offer.
That wouldn't be wise.
It sounded so true. I even had a feeling the earth shook beneath my feet when you spoke. I have some trouble. And I didn't know who to go to until I heard you speak.
Not now. Please. I can't.
But you were just talking about helping your neighbor.
All right, but quickly, I beg you.
It's about my husband, Ambrose, the tailor. He's good to me. He's an honest tradesman and a skilled one. But he keeps playing dice. He sits at that table late into the night, and more than once he lost a small fortune.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I don't know how I could help.
I want him to stop, but he won't listen to me. I'm at a loss what to do. I thought maybe if you were to go and have a word with him...
Oh, all right. I'll come and see you when I have some time to spare.
Thank you. Thank you kindly. God save Henry.
My word, Johanka. That speech of yours on the square. I swear I never heard anything like it in my life.
Let's talk about it later. Right now, Guta, the Sasau tailor's wife, came to talk to me, and she was quite desperate. Did you hear?
Yes, I heard everything. So give her some advice then.
But I don't know what to tell her. Our Lady didn't prepare me for anything like that.
Oh, that's what you wanted, isn't it? Your words didn't fall on deaf ears, and now you can't let people down when they come to you.
I suppose you're right. We ought to try and do something.
We?
Be quiet and think. We have to find a way.
Jesus, you're really full of holy fire.
Stop blaspheming and start thinking how we can get Ambrose to give up his dice playing.
Well, I've always found a good punch in the mouth can do a lot to change a man's mind.
Thanks for that contribution, but I don't think Guta came to me because she wanted her husband crippled.
Yeah, all right. It's what Fritz would do, though.
And that's why I'm asking you, and not Fritz.
Supposing Ambrose were to lose enough to make him regret it. If he were to lose something really important. Mal was used to scold me by saying, one day you'll go too far and then you'll be sorry.
That's it, Henry. Ambrose has to realize for himself how he's harming others, and most of all his wife and himself. Thank you.
Glad to be of help.
But I can't go anywhere. Never mind playing dice in taverns. I've too much work to do. But you could.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Henry. Go and see the tailor's wife and sort it out with her. I have to go back now. Take care.
God save.
Johanka sent me. She asked me to help you with your trouble.
She did. That's wonderful. But she said she'd come herself.
Well, she's up to her ears in work. And besides, we figured your husband wouldn't pay much attention to a woman, since he doesn't even listen to you.
I'm afraid that's true. What now, though?
Well, Johanka thought it would help if Ambrose saw how playing dice was no good either for himself or for you.
I've been telling him off about it for years to no avail. I even took his dice several times, but he always gets new ones.
You won't get anywhere telling him off. Ambrose has to realise it for himself. If he lost everything he has to me, that would teach him a lesson. And then I'd talk to him man to man.
Oh, God, no. I want him to stop playing, not to lose the roof over our heads.
No, don't worry. Whatever I win from him, I'll give it back to you. But first, he really has to believe he's lost everything.
Do you swear, by the Virgin Mary, to give everything back?
I'm not going to make a sacred oath over such a worldly thing. My word should be enough.
If you won't swear to give everything back, forget it.
Come on, don't tell me you don't trust me. After all, Johanka sent me. I'm doing this for your own good, and your husband's, am I not?
That's true enough. Very well, then. If you think it'll help, take him for everything he has.
Where can I find Ambrose?
He's not here now. He's getting ready for a trip. No doubt you'll find him at the inn. You'd better hurry if you want to catch him. He said he wants to leave soon.
Do you think he'll...
Well, he promised not long ago he'd quit. But I'll believe it when I see it. He'll keep playing, especially when he's had a drink or two. And if he's feeling lucky, he'll lose his head entirely and play till the early hours.
All right. Thanks for the advice.
Good luck, then.
Yeah. Yeah.
God preserve.
I'd like...
Uh-huh.
Get myself...
I'm sure you'll be extremely... God be...
well, Goodman Ambrose.
Yes. Is there something I could do for you?
I heard you were about to leave for Kuttenberg.
Aye. Sir Sebastian von Berg ordered new clothes and he won't settle for anything but the best. I have to go and buy some fine linen, brocade and other things. I'm taking 600 groschen to pay for it all. I'll make him the finest garments ever.
Ah, I see. Well, Sir Sebastian's a man who doesn't like to be disappointed.
True indeed. I'll be on my way just as soon as the horse is shod and the wagon hitched up. I'm at your service.
Let's have a drink together to pass the time while you're waiting, eh? On me.
That's kind of you, lad. Good luck, then. Good health.
May it serve you.
You look like a fellow who's been around. Tell me, what's going on in the countryside? Are the roads safe?
Oh, it's safer in the province now. There was a pack of enemy cutthroats holed up in Pribyslavitz, north of Talmberg. Mercenaries, bandits, cumans, and other rabble. But we attacked them and smashed them to pieces. So yes, the roads are safer now.
My word. And who led the attack?
I did. The bold Henry of Skalitz. Let's have a drink to my bravery.
Well now, I had no idea I was sitting here with such a warrior. A toast to your bravery.
Bravery it was, I cannot deny. Not one of them could match me in combat. Ha! Let's drink to my sword-fighting skill.
To your incomparable skill, Master Swordsman.
I rained a barrage of blows on the enemy's heads, to my strength and speed.
Aye, aye, to your fast, powerful arm.
But first I had to track down their lair. So, let's drink to my cunning, too.
Is that so? Then you have the cunning of a fox.
I think I overdid it a bit. Well, there was a band of brigands on the rampage in the province. They attacked the stud farm at Neuhof, killed old Smill, the owner, and torched the stables.
So it's true then? I heard some talk about it, but I thought it was exaggerated. Maybe I should take an escort with me.
Captain Bernard wasn't going to let that go. He rode out right away with his company to comb the countryside for those Horsens.
Good. Let's drink to the success of his mission.
Quite right. Let's drink to his valor. Sigismund's hordes attacked Skalitz, razed the castle, pillaged the whole area, and slaughtered a lot of people.
I heard, lad. I heard. God have mercy on those poor souls.
But a lot more people would have died if I hadn't warned them. I took an arrow in the leg, but I still rode on to Talmberg to alert them there.
Well done. I toast your determination.
And another thing we can drink to. That wound still hurts. We can drink to that.
Yes, to your wound.
May those bastards burn in hell.
May they burn in hell.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was a close thing. Oh, I'd better watch it. Did you hear what?
No? What happened there?
Some bandits attacked the locals.
God have mercy. It seems that's the lot of decent folk on this earth. Some fucker thinks he can take what he wants by the sword, and there's damn little you can do about it.
Ah, but the villagers weren't such an easy mark. They stood up to them and put up a fight. They even managed to take one captive.
Good on them. That's what those bastards deserve.
But then there was an outbreak of some pestilence and, Well, it didn't end well.
There's no escaping fate, is there? If some murdering bastard's axe doesn't get you, the plague will.
May the axe never fall on our heads.
I'll drink to that. And let it be the same with the plague.
So, you're going to Kuttenberg, eh?
That's right.
That's nice. I've never been there. What's it like?
Ah, it's great, lad. Grand it is. Kuttenberg is a big town, with strong walls, and more churches than you'd count on your fingers. Even the king himself has a palace there, and it's packed with people. When there's a fair, the whole town is on its feet. You've never seen the like. But the city elders are troubled now. Sigismund and his army are camped near the town, and nothing good can come of that.
The devil take that damn Sigismund! He's done damage enough here already!
My word, lad, what's got into you?
I'm from Scallis. Sigismund's army laid waste to the place.
Oh, I'm sorry. That must have been awful.
Awful hardly describes it. I'd tell you about it, but first I'd have to drink. A lot.
Then let's drink.
Well, enough chat. I'll tell you something else. I asked myself, Ambrose, why are we here?
In the tavern? Well, where else can a man find some culture in these parts?
No. I meant more like in the tavern. But why now? Why here?
Why here? Because I was waiting here before Kuttenberg. Something like that. And why? Well, you came and started this... whatever.
But why did I do it? Was there a reason? Is there a plan? God's plan?
The difference is this. Did you come here of your own free will? Or did you have a feeling you had to? Or the world would stop turning?
No, I always have this really weird feeling. Like the whole world is just standing still, watching and waiting what I'll do before doing anything. Nobody as much as lifts a finger until I do.
I used to have the same feeling when I was younger. It passed, though.
Oh, but it makes me feel all uneasy and jittery, like some jittery thing. And if I don't do something, then it stays the same. Everything stays the same. Nothing changes. It's like...
I know what'll help you, lad. There's nothing to it. It's easy. It's... what was it? Ah, yes! Booze. Let's drink.
All right, but I drink because I am. Or I want to. Not because you want to, or someone else. You got it?
Sure. You do what you want, not someone else.
Right. And we can drink lots. Or just a little. Or halfway. Let's just drink halfway. Not too little.
And not too much. You can have too much of a good thing, eh? Good health.
Well, enough chat. How about a little game before you set off? To pass the time.
Sure. One little game to pass the time. That doesn't even count, does it?
Ah, not even worth mentioning in confession. We'll drink to it. May they roll fairly. Hey! Let's do it then. I'll wager...
Certainly, I'll fetch it right away.
12 score groschen.
240? You must be very rich, or mad, lad.
Coming.
No one plays for that much without seeing how his luck is going first.
3 score groschen.
That's quite a pile. But I have a feeling fortune's on my side today.
Got it
All right.
right here.
We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on. Damn, I should never have played...
Ah, it didn't cost you much, did it?
No, I'll play no more today. I can see my luck's not in.
Just one little game. And I thought you were made of sterner stuff.
Yeah.
Oh well, if you don't want a chance to win your coin back, fine by me.
Oh yeah? Don't get too fond.
That's the spirit. 12 score.
204.
Here. Enjoy
6
it.
score.
Jesus, that's too much.
3 score.
That's quite a pop. So bring it on. Remind me never to play with you again.
Ale as usual.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Coming.
Now you.
Here we are.
That's all.
Here you are.
Don't be such a coward.
What's the hold up? Hey!
This'll
Hey,
be
here.
the one. That's it. We'll see.
Sacra! I almost had you.
A bit of practice is what you need, lad. You'll get the hang of it in time.
Time? But I need that coin now. Come on, then. You have to give me a chance to get my groschen back.
You can try, but don't blame me if you lose what you have left.
Sure, whatever. Let's play. Six score.
All right.
Right back to that.
One beer.
Yeah, give me a minute.
So bring it on.
Coming.
It'd be faster if you closed your eyes and threw. We'll see. That's it. Now I'm for the chop.
There. Satisfied?
This'll be the one.
Here, just as you ordered.
Softness. Hey, I'm dying of thirst.
Finished.
Service is a bit slow here today.
Here we are.
Come now. Fortune favors the brave. That's it. We'll see. Come now. Fortune favors the brave. This'll be the one.
Stop this. Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
Got it for you right here.
No point in pushing it.
To good neighbors.
Dice is made to be thrown, not to sit on the table ignored.
Christ, those damn dice are hexed.
Ah, bollocks. There's nothing wrong with the dice. It's all in the wrist action.
Oh, wrist my ass. Save the advice and let's play. I'll show you. I'll wager 600 groschen.
Certainly.
No,
I'll fetch
put up
Here
everything you
are.
have and
be
I'll
health.
match it.
You can't be serious. You don't have that much money. And then you'll try and wriggle out of it.
Ah, but I do. Look. So, what do you say?
All right. If you insist. Just remember, a wager lost is a debt of honor.
Don't worry. I won't forget. On my word.
My pleasure.
I can't wait to see how you grow.
There. Satisfied? Here you are. And good health.
Come on, it's time I had a throw.
One beer.
What's taking so long? It's not chess. Come on, it's time I had a throw. Not afraid of anything, eh?
Ale as usual.
That's it.
Here.
I shouldn't have pushed it.
Coming right up.
Stop this. Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
Satisfied?
Groschen for me.
Had a got 600 groschen. Oh my god, what have I done? That money was for buying cloth. What shall I do now?
Coming.
How should I know? It's not my problem. You know how it is. It's all in the wrist.
You bastard. You tricked me into it from the very start.
A little, maybe. We can drink a toast to my cunning, eh?
My pleasure.
Get out of here, you swindler. I never want to see you again.
What the?
One beer for me. Yeah.
God's sake.
That God be with you. Good health. Oh. What? Ah. What? Yeah. God. Ah. Let's. Three sixes. You'll have to prize these dice from my cold dead hand. It's all right. Let's keep going. That's nothing. I'm used to it. Two sixes again, two sixes, and then... Let's keep going.
Coming right up.
What?
Ambrose, you hound. What got into you yesterday?
Me? Nothing. We drank a bit, all right. Quite a bit. And then I went to sleep.
What? You don't remember? You got as drunk as a lord. Started shouting that you were the greatest dice master in Bohemia and that you'd show everyone. No one had the nerve to tackle you, so you insisted I had to give you a game. But you lost, and then you got really worked up and wanted to save your reputation. We ended up playing until the early hours.
Damn. I don't remember a thing. Did I win?
Oh, you did, a few times. And then you lost everything.
Oh, fuck. Everything?
Everything. The whole 600 groschen you had for buying cloth in Kuttenberg.
Christ in heaven. Oh, God, what am I going to do now? I have to get that money back.
Actually, it wasn't by chance that I ran into you. It was the Virgin Mary who sent me to you.
What are you talking about? Are you trying to make a fool of me?
No, I mean it. My friend Johanka has been visited in her dreams by Our Lady, and she's been passing her message on to the people about amending their ways and repenting for their sins, like playing games of hazard, for example. You see how easily you were tempted into wagering everything you had on dice? You're bringing misfortune down on yourself and your family.
Yeah, you're right. I got carried away. But what am I to do now?
Repent and do penance for your sins. Ask God for forgiveness and swear by the Blessed Virgin never to pick up dice again.
You're right. My passion for dice has gone too far. I'll do what you say.
And give me those dice, so they don't tempt you to play again. I'll throw them down a well where they can't put sinful thoughts in your head.
But those aren't just any old dice that you can get anywhere. They bring luck. Well, mostly.
Ambrose.
I don't play with them much. I keep them hidden away for special occasions. Oh, all right. Here you are. Listen, Henry. The money you want from me, do you think maybe I could get it back? I've learned my lesson, I swear. But now I have to go and buy that cloth, and I can't pay for it.
You've seen the error of your ways. That's all I wanted. I never intended to take your money. Here, have it back. And next time, be more sensible about what you do with it.
Thank you, Henry. You're an honourable man. God bless you. God be with you. You're too old for this kind of nonsense, Ambrose, you idiot.
You won't be hurting anyone anymore, as long as you stay there.
Hail Mary, solace of the tormented and suffering. Holy Mother of our Lord Jesus
Good
Christ.
heavens.
My
What's all
wife
this?
Ida is with child
Candles?
and will soon give birth.
Pictures?
3 children she already
Someone's
brought
made
into
quite a
the world,
shrine
still
here.
born.
I can't wait to hear what your hunter
Almost
thinks
lost
of
her
this.
own life at the last. Pour your grace down on her. Grant her good health.
Henry, how are you?
I went to see the tailor's wife, like you wanted.
Oh, and how did it go?
I think it turned out well. Ambrose admitted he was overdoing it with the dice playing and promised to quit.
That's great news, Henry. You've helped him and his wife a lot. Thank you. You're a true friend. I think this is exactly what the Blessed Virgin wants from us.
How are things going otherwise?
You wouldn't believe what happened. One of the bathhouse wenches came to me.
Oh? What does she want?
She said she wanted to find a different job. Something more virtuous. She said she decided to change her life after listening to me on the square.
See what you're capable of? Our Lady didn't pick you for nothing. You help everyone around you. I think you're really great, Johanka.
That's very sweet of you, Henry. Thank you. If only there were more like that, though.
How do you mean?
I mean, more people who want to find a better, more virtuous life. If only we could help them to do that.
I might know of someone. There's this prostitute in Ledechko. Adela, her name is.
And how do you know her?
I happened across her by chance when I was tracking the Neuhof raiders. Don't look at me like that. She was mixed up with one of them and I had to question her. I wouldn't say she was particularly happy there either.
That sounds promising, Henry. We should try and help her.
But how?
I'm not sure, but maybe we could persuade her to give up what she's doing and find a different job. If she works at the baths, she'll surely have knowledge of some basic things.
What basic things? Laundry?
No, she'd know about healing wounds, health-giving decoctions, bloodletting and the like. And I could certainly use a second pair of hands here.
You're right. I'll head off right now.
Henry, please try and convince her. I can find a place for her here.
Goodbye. Henry.
My word, Johanka. That speech of yours on the square. Heard anything like it in my life. I'm at a loss for words. It was great. It sounded almost like it wasn't you at all. I never expected you'd say such things. Flames, a golden city, beasts of hell. It was awe-inspiring. You even put the fear of God into me. I heaved a sigh of relief when the Virgin Mary came and everything ended well. It was the best sermon I ever heard. I mean it.
Oh, thank you, Henry. I don't even know how I did it. I just opened my mouth and the words came by themselves. What about other people? What did they say?
I'd say they liked it. Everyone was quite...
Oh. And do you think it made sense? Oh. Well, you know, what she showed me was a warning.
Uh-huh. I get it now.
I'm glad you do. Thank you, Henry.
So am I. I would... How is Matthias?
I think he's getting better. Sometimes I just hope he does.
Nah, he'll pull out. Where did all those pretty things...
People have been bringing things. Flowers, a few coins. People give whatever they have. Some of them like candles, too.
Why are they doing it?
Well, and they come seeking advice, too. Asking about this, and they want me to bless them. Someone asked me to bless them before traveling to Benishov. Others asked me to bless women about to give birth, so their children would be... And it seems to me there's more and more coming. I'm at a loss what to do.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? People
But I don't bless anyone, in case you...
Sure, that really would...
Of course not. What?
No. I see things are looking up for you. I'm glad you don't have to sleep in that stable anymore. And it seems the
Yes.
Well, what's so complicated?
Yes. Can we just talk about something...
What's got into you?
Oh, Henry. If only you knew.
What's the matter?
Sir Sebastian. He kept coming here. Always bringing me gifts, a dress, a piece of jewelry. He was so persistent. I was completely worn out from everything. And he was the only one here who showed me any sympathy, any understanding. He was quite kind, actually. And then once, more than once, I went with him. Then he had this room cleared out and gave it to me.
But you're not to blame. These things happen. He's a noble, and he can do whatever he feels like. Took advantage of you.
But it's all over. I swear. Since I started having those dreams, I haven't been with him. I sold all the things he gave me and bought food and supplies for the sick. I still feel terrible about it. I think maybe it's because...
Don't be so hard on yourself.
So ashamed.
I won't breathe a word.
Thank you, Henry.
Take care.
Yeah.
Greetings, good night.
Excuse me, sir. I need...
It can wait. I haven't seen Johanka for some time, but you, on the other hand, seem to be constantly running around her. Tell me, how is she? Is anything the matter with her? If anything at all is troubling her, be sure to tell her. I'll be glad to help.
The Blessed Virgin chose her to show sinners the error of their ways and lead them on the path of righteousness.
Oh, I see.
Her message is intended for all. You should come and hear her too.
I certainly shall.
I know about you and her. She told me everything.
Oh? What exactly do you mean? You'd better be very careful what you say, boy.
I know you're a married man, but you haven't always been entirely faithful to your wife.
How dare you!
And you had to pick Johanka. I know all about it. And you should know, it's finished. Johanka was feeling vulnerable when it was all too much for her. That's all. She and Matthias care for each other, so leave them alone. She doesn't want to have anything more to do with you. And she won't.
How dare you speak like that to a noble? You, a blacksmith's brat from Skalitz. If you weren't in Lord Kobila's charge, I'd have you whipped for your lies and dragged behind a horse all the way to Ratai. But whoever you might be hiding behind, next time I'll do just that. Now get out! God be with you.
Don't move a finger.
You! Stop right where you are! Surrender! You've committed a crime, and I'm arresting you!
Way off.
Fix.
God above! Where is everyone? There's a corpse here!
My God!
Over there!
Henry.
What?
What? Thanks.
No. What? What? Well, sure. What about the custodian?
Yes. Can we just talk about...
What's the matter? You're not...
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Looking for? You'd better not disturb anyone here. I've got an important guest.
Christ! Is that Adela crying in that room?
It's a bit unpleasant.
Unpleasant? That fellow is beating her up.
The gentleman is a little on the rough side, but he pays well, and the bruises will heal soon enough.
I want to talk to her.
You can't now. The door stays locked, and the key stays safely with me. wait until tomorrow.
Supposing I pay you to give me the key, you could make some excuse to the gent.
I'd be risking losing a very valued... Wow, that should do nicely. Here's the key.
Outside the door. She can hear everything, but she don't dare interfere. What the? Are you yanking my pizzle? I said get out.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for Adela.
For Adela? But I paid for that whore.
Don't call her a whore.
She fucks for money.
Easy. Now fuck off, you piece of shit, before I break your arms for you.
Come and try it, you piece of Ah! Ale dobre dela. Ah! Ah! Damn! Ah!
What in God's name have you done? Oh my God. Henson will kill me if Marouche does...
Everything will be all right.
All right? You said... And he ended up...
Leave this place.
What?
Why do you...
How? Like I should just...
Why not?
It's madness. Starting all up...
And why did you become...
A prostitute.
Yeah.
If you're expecting to hear some touching tale about I didn't want a husband...
So just for a month?
What do you think I do it for?
Well, yes.
Is that right?
Well, yes.
Oh.
They
all have some excuse.
You can...
Why?
What about...
That's true.
You can't go on...
What do you know about...
I've seen plenty, believe me.
Oh,
Well, maybe you should.
I'm not sure. I don't...
Haven't you...
Like...
Well...
That's a lot of work.
Yes.
I suppose.
You don't... Man...
Oh.
What?
You know...
So you're...
But how...
Wouldn't you like to help him?
Would they let me?
You're a bath maid who knows something about him.
But...
There, of course.
I'm not you...
See then?
All right.
We can go right now.
All right. Oh, Mother of God. I'm all in a flutter. To pack...
You're doing the right thing.
God bless.
I told you I wasn't done with you yet. I'll hang you up by the balls from the nearest tree, and then I'll get what I paid for from that harlot.
What do you want? Look what's come crawling out of some rock!
Bring it on! I'm going to enjoy this. You horses. You'll get one.
Yeah.
Will we keep going? Will we keep going? Are you all right, Henry? Will we keep going? Will we keep going?
Are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. It's you they were. And are you all right?
Well, they hacked me up a bit.
Good. The suit.
Let's go then.
Good luck then.
Here we are. Give it a while and you'll be happy here. Believe me.
Oh, Henry. I'm starting to have a good feeling about this.
I'm sure you will.
You know, you're the first one to do something for me. Unless, if you wanted. For one last time, together.
You don't have to thank me. And you certainly...
Oh.
What?
Some thugs turned up here.
Did you see them?
I didn't see them.
You weren't at your post?
I had to go for a
Oh, that's quite a coincidence.
They must have been waiting until my ups start. God be with you.
Let's not get into trouble today.
Henry.
I went to live...
And?
You were right. Turned out I persuaded her to leave her... She's here for you.
That's great.
I...
You did a great... Of course I'll take care of her.
And how are things...
Much the same as always, but... there's...
Troublemakers?
Aye. While you were gone, some...
Oh?
I didn't see them at it. But this... And whenever I go into...
Take liberties how?
No. They just... And when someone comes to see me, maybe...
A word? I'll give him...
Oh no, Henry.
Alright.
God be with you.
As a shameless wretch and a sinner. God be with you.
Likewise, pilgrim.
And to what do we owe?
Who sent you here?
Sent us? No one but the host.
I see. Well, my Christian duty prompts me to give a bit of coin to those in need. What do you say? Are you in need?
Well, thanks for the, arms. Listen, here's how it is. Some of the important citizens here don't care for Johanka talking nonsense about visitations from the Virgin Mary. And there are certain good wives who think she's up to no good. They don't like it that their husbands are hanging around here. And there's talk that she's got something with a custodian and who knows who else. And we're just here to warn decent people about the iniquities going on here.
Uh-huh. Is that so? Well, now you've warned me, you can clear off.
Well, I'm afraid we don't want to do that.
I'm in no mood for listening to horse shit from the likes of you.
What's the matter? Come on.
No, kurva!
Now you're fucked. Fucking hell. Bring it on.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Give me feet. You call that?
Henry! Henry!
She's here. I
But...
Shouldn't the cust...
Well, it is. I'd rather sort it...
Fair enough.
Goodbye.
Johanka's brain is addled. Don't be... God be...
Like... Who's...
They don't...
Well... Get the hell out of here and leave your...
Ah, we'd love to oblige.
Enough of your nonsense. Clear off.
Good sir, surely you wouldn't pillory simple fellas like us just for wanting to earn a groschen. We'll...
Get going. And don't...
Aye. We're going.
He did. But I didn't want to upset the old woman by chasing him for it.
It's better never to lend money to kin. It's always a nuisance.
What? You... Oh, that's...
Take care.
I dealt with...
Thanks, Hen. You didn't say anything about it to the custodian, did you?
Ah, he knows nothing about it.
Good.
Oh?
Ah, nothing. Listen, there's some would you go with me to... I know those thugs are
Of course I'll go.
Pavel of Colin. I believe you were asking for me?
Thank you for coming, Johanka. I hope you're not offended by this meeting place. I apologize, but I feel a little confused in your presence. It's your preaching. In truth, I don't know whether I'm speaking to you or the Virgin Mary.
Oh, I'm quite taken by surprise, but it's me, Johanka, and this is Henry. What is it you wanted to see me about, Pavel?
Divine Providence led me back to Sasau after many years, and by the same grace I heard the words you preached, and my eyes were opened.
Just as the Blessed Virgin wanted.
I've encountered many things in my life, and you're right. It came to me that it was, and I decided to do...
You speak very eloquent.
I notice you have an armed escort.
Henry is my protector, helper, and good friend. Because not everyone in Sasau hears the words of the Virgin with the same piety as you.
This may be yet another ray of divine providence. You see, someone who would find some wealth that I lost and donate...
Uh-huh.
Is that so?
You won't find a more abundant...
You speak boldly. Johanka, I'd like to thank you kindly.
If you feel we've said all that needs to be...
So?
Johanka is an exceptional person with an important mission, wouldn't you say?
I'm glad people see her that way, but I just try and help her as an ordinary friend who's concerned about her.
A job like any other, is it?
Anyway, what is it you want help with?
It's like this. In the last year of Emperor Charles's reign, I came here to Sasau to close a profitable deal, but it didn't turn out entirely as planned, and I was obliged to hide some... Who would even imagine that in the ruins of an... I tried to go and recover it myself, and I can be glad...
Yes. You look like you were mauled by a pack of enraged squirrels.
The truth is even more absurd. No doubt another divine sign that I ought to...
Your guardian angel must have had his work cut out. Where is this treasure? I could get the dog to...
I'll describe the way there. You can enter the woods between the quarry and the marshland. You can see the spot from here. There's a small stream that flows into the river. Following it upstream seems simple enough, but actually it took me a long time getting up that slope. As I already said, I tripped and rolled quite a way. As if that weren't enough.
Well, maybe it'll still be there. Unless it's been devoured.
Who knows? If you should find it, you're welcome to have it. As you can see. Anyway, at the point where I fell, there's a forest track that joins. If you follow it closely, and you'll need to keep your eyes peeled, you'll come upon the ruins of a settlement. And in one of those ruins, the money is stacked.
Right, quarry, stream, path, ruins. I should be able to remember that.
Actually, I'd rather you made the donation for me. I'm in no shape for... Meanwhile, I'll give some thought to who we shall donate the money to. Agreed?
How could I refuse a pleasant stroll in the countryside?
You are indeed an adventurer. As I recall, I hid there not only nothing valuable, just a dagger which will be rusty by now. Please bring... Good luck, Henry.
Can you tell me...
In the woods by... most of the way you... After... Anyway, from there...
Well, couldn't you just...
It seems peculiar, I admit. But this treasure has more than a monetary value. As Johanka said,
When you were talking...
The Virgin Mary chose Sasau as the place to reveal her message, didn't she? Both places carry the same weight for me. The important thing is, I know Bailiff Hashek or Father...
The Rat House or St. Mart. When you were...
As I said, you've no... I believe Bailiff Hashek...
Tell me again.
I'll spare you any unnecessary... Many years ago, I confess that...
Oh?
Well, we sold short measures of cloth. Mixed, we passed off local wines as it... It was inevitable that I am by nature a cautious man, so I let my associate... Upon my return... Since King...
But your deed caught up with you.
Just so.
Yeah!
Hey! You there! Stop!
Surrender! You have committed a violation. You're under arrest.
Got you, you scum! And now you'll pay for the murder you committed. If it was up to me, I'd send you straight to the chopping block.
You're making this...
But that won't...
Put me in jail, then.
You'll love it there. It's all set up.
Get out before I break a few of your bones, so you'll remember me for good.
Yeah.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting.
Good morning.